Okay, good morning all. Today marks an extraordinary moment for all of us as we have the privilege to welcome a very special guest and a distinguished leader whose contributions to academia and administration have left an indelible marks on countless lives. It is with great honor and excitement that we extend our warmest welcome to the Vice Chancellor of Hnb Garhwal University, Professor Annapurna Nautiyal, Madam. With her unparalleled dedication and vision, Professor Nautiyal has not only shaped the academic landscape but has also inspired generations with her commitment and excellence. Please join me in extending a heartfelt welcome to Professor Annapurna Nautiyal, Madam. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Saket.
Ma'am, how tough it is to be a Vice Chancellor?
It's a very interesting question, and also the answers could vary, right? So I'll say that it's a very tough job because you are dealing with so many people of different nature. Like your first stakeholders are the students. They have different kind of attitude, approach, mindset. So if you are handling the students, you have to be very careful. Then the second segment is the faculty. Faculty is also very devoted. At the same time, they can also create problems because of the non-fulfillment of their demands or like that. And the third is employees. To tackle the employees is also very difficult. So I'll say the job of Vice Chancellor is not only difficult, but sometimes it's very fruitful also. When you accomplish something, then it becomes very fruitful and memorable. But these three, they need to work in tandem. They need to work in coordination so that the university can develop further. So this is my take on this.
Like, ma'am, you have a long career in teaching and research, then the second phase of your career in university administration. So which part of your career, you think is the most exciting or is the most challenging?
Actually, before assuming the charge of the Vice Chancellor of the Hnb Garhwal University, I was in teaching. I was a faculty, and then I was the head of the department, and I was a dean also. So I had a considerable administrative experience, but I enjoyed my position as a faculty also. I enjoyed teaching, and I enjoyed when students also used to challenge me.
You miss them now, your students teaching?
Sometimes, because I have also seen that in humanities and social science, the students are not that much interested. So, particularly in our university, this culture needs to be changed. But I really like the way we conducted the conferences, seminars, workshops, and various induction programs for the students and even for the faculties. And the way we conducted other programs, and we did projects, not only with the funding with UGC, ICSSR, but we also collaborated with other agencies like GB Fund, and we did very good work. So that way I was quite satisfied with my academic journey, and I was quite devoted because I believe in devotion, I believe in honesty, I believe in truthfulness, and I believe in hard work. So when I joined the administrative position, these values were with me as much. And I believe in this today also, that if one is very dedicated, one is honest, one is truthful to his or her job, and one does everything in a very hard-working manner, I think things become very possible. But if you have a very pessimistic attitude, or if you feel negatively, then these things will not be available to you. So I work with a very positive mindset, and as an administrator, I have also learned this thing that you have to be positive. You should not be negative. Negativity definitely comes because as a human being, nobody is above than anyone else. Everyone shares negativity also towards system. But then when you become the part of the system, like you always talk, that administration is not helping. So my question obviously becomes that who is the administration, by the way? Everyone is a part of administration. Students are part of administration. Employees are the part of administration, and even the faculties are the part of administration. And everything is created with a coordination and cooperation and joint efforts. So I think this is very important for an administrator to work in collaboration, cooperation, and try to help everyone and work without bias.
Yes. While planning this interview, madam, we need to some do research, and I talked to several senior professors also. The new one also about their aspiration from this university. So your colleagues who are very senior here, they, in excitement, they tell that she was having this leadership quality from beginning, who were, saying you, from your initial phase of your career. And they were very positive, and they proudly are saying that, positive transformation in these universities are visible in your tenure as a Vice Chancellor. So, what are the best thing, you can count or you can highlight, and the things which are still like this in this span I will do this. So which is your favorite part, ma'am?
Okay, since you are talking about my colleagues, so I appreciate their feelings very much, and I really value those feelings. Yes, I always wanted to make a difference. Like I clearly remember when we were going for NAC in 2015. So one of my colleagues asked me to just oversee or look after the plantation, which was important because to make the campus green and clean. So I, without any hindrance and without any kind of double thought, I said, okay, I'll do it, no problem. And even we planted very big sized trees, and everyone was doubtful whether these trees will survive or not. But I guaranteed that no tree will be dead. Every plant, every tree which we are now planting will be survived, and I used to look after them as if they were my babies. And now you can see the Villa campus.
Yes.
It's very green and clean. So it was done during that time. So for me, the best thing is that I feel no work is small. You have to be prepared for every work which is assigned to you. And I feel very lucky, and I feel that I am blessed that I have been given this opportunity to lead this university, and I am trying my best to make its presence felt in the national arena. Because now we are a central university and we have a bigger mandate. So you can see the way we are participating in the national programs. Like recently our team went to Puducherry and Tamil Nadu, and the Puducherry and Tamil Nadu team visited us under Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat, and it was a very successful program which we did in collaboration, and the MOE supported it. So I think this is a very good feeling when you do something for the institution where you were working earlier also. And so I got this advantage also because I was actually teaching. So I knew most of the people. So I think this gave me some kind of advantage because I knew people, and I have this liberty of addressing everyone by the first name. So if I address anyone with the first name, it naturally allows a connect, and it connects you to the people. So I think that way I'm very lucky that I have a pool of people, and it's a great pool. I have a pool of people who support me, because a Vice Chancellor's job is a very different and diverse kind of a job, and you cannot do everything yourself. You have to have a team of people. I'm not saying that you have to rely on one group only. You have to give responsibility to each and everyone, because each and everyone is a part of university. So that way I am quite lucky that I am getting cooperation from everyone. But it's a family, and it's a very big family. So sometimes there are differences also.
The same feeling, the new faculty members who have joined during your tenure, you have appointed them. Same feeling they are expressing, like they feel like enthusiastic and motivated always. And one thing it was similar while talking to all of them. Like anytime ma'am has given that space, like we can interact with her on my issues, on my the functioning going on department. So and it is very rare that a vice chancellor is giving space to a junior, most colleagues like assistant professors. So this is the thing all we are expressing, like including me. So making the thing light. Apart from the administration and research, what is your favorite thing to do?
I listen music, and now don't ask me what kind of music I, I like, because I like the songs of the era of 1960s and 70s mostly. And sometimes I am also fond of listening that devotional music, and particularly I follow Uma Mohan.
Okay.
Uma Mohan. So and yes, I also enjoy music. I'm not a person who has come from different planet.
Yes.
I am a person from this planet only.
And what is your media consumption habit now? Like apart from music, television, news, cinema?
Yeah, I read news quite a lot. I read articles quite a lot. And that's why I use the media. And I also see the Facebook, because we are also in Facebook. Not only because of Hnb Garhwal Institute, but generally I see, because generally people post what they are doing. And some of the times I come to know from the social media only that this is happening. So I think
and this has also become demand of ours.
Demand. But at the same time, I also feel that too much of social media is also not good. So you have to do it with precision. You should be aware of everything, but you should not be like I would say that. You should not be consumed by social media only. So that will definitely give you some new information, but at the same time it will have little time for you to do your own things. So I definitely use social media, but that's for some information, some news and something, but not too much.
And films, ma'am. What was which was the last film you watched completely?
That I don't remember, because I don't go to movies. I don't go to picture halls.
Any favorite actor or actress?
There are so many. There are so many, and even in the. I think one film I saw recently, I am forgetting its name, but the new age actors are also quite good. They are also quite good, and the themes are very realistic. And they are not imaginary now, they are based on the real life stories. So the films which are based on real life stories, they are very good. So I think I am forgetting the name, because I saw it before. So exactly I won't be able to name it. But there are so many like OTT platforms now. Netflix is there. There is Disney, Hotstar, and then Prime. So there are so many things coming, but it's not necessary for you to see each and everything.
Yes.
But sometimes you would like to see light comedy. Sometimes you would like to see some serious stories. Like one I saw, Bihar Files.
Okay.
So that was quite gripping. The way the underworld was working in Bihar, and especially the people associated with political arena also. So that was quite eye-opening and alarming also. And then one movie, or one maybe that I would say I saw. I'm not remembering its name just now. So, but sometimes when I get time, I indulge in this.
And do you cook? Do you get time to be in the kitchen?
Actually, I'm not a great lover of cooking.
Okay.
I don't like cooking that much and I don't enjoy, but yes, sometimes if I get time, I would definitely like to do something. But I know cooking. That's not a new thing for me. So I can just give instruction to our helpers that you can cook in this way or that way. But I don't enjoy cooking very much. And sincerely, I would like to say that after becoming the vice chancellor, I don't get that much of time because my time is consumed by the administrative and other kind of jobs. And one thing I would like to respond to you that when you said that the young faculty, they feel connected to me, I also feel connected to them. And as I said that I know mostly everyone by their first name. So, and when I have started this practice, I started this practice when I started hiring, that I used to interact with them after 6 months or 3 months of their joining. So that was not only to know about their progress, but also to know about their problems. So sometimes I came to know about their problems, and some problems are related to very pertinent issues. So then and there, I got the feeling that I should interact more with the faculties. But I think during last year and before last year also, I was very busy in the interviews, etc. So, but whenever I get time, I interact. Recently, I interacted with the batch of 23. So some of them have already they are into the job, and the faculty which was appointed in 2022. Some of them are very bright and brilliant, and they have got fellowships, and they have got projects, and not only small projects, but they have got good grant from DST startup grant, UCOST grant, and there are so many things which are in the pipeline. So I am very proud about them. This is a good change which is coming in the university, and within I think 5 6 years, the university will see a great change, not only in the research field but teaching, mentoring, placement, everything will be there. Due to which we always lagged any score in the NIRF. So I think this is going to happen. And some departments have got very good faculty. They have started patenting. So patenting is also very necessary, but I am asking them to do something like if you are going for patent, then you also try to do some kind of innovative practices which can be applied for the real life. And also I started appointing adjunct faculty wherever there was no faculty. Somewhere people appreciated the adjunct faculty because I can give you the example of the folk and performing art. This department was dying because there was no faculty, and so without any senior faculty, department cannot develop. The senior faculty should have a vision also. Yes. So Professor Prohit, who is the adjunct faculty there, he has transformed the folk and performing art department, and now the department has definitely it has taken off. So this is the stage which the adjunct faculty can provide help to everyone. And you remember
we are also fortunate
yes,
to have Professor Dhulia with us.
Professor Dhulia, and the mentoring role would be always there by the adjunct faculty.
Yes. So coming to our favorite thing, in which on which you can talk, very loudly. So, like we were among the first few universities who opted NEP, ma'am. So, in this last 2 or 3 years, what are the main challenges you faced in the implementation of NEP, and what is the significance and future scope you are saying?
The first challenge was that how to make people aware about NEP, because it was a new education policy. And so we organized many workshops, brainstorming sessions to make the faculty aware, because they are the, I think, the flag bearer of NEP. They have to implement NEP. So then the exercise about courses started, and we were lucky that we had Professor Garhwal and Professor Prashant Kandari. So I just made them the nodal officers for implementing NEP, and they worked very hard for this. And they prepared. They actually they provided a kind of coaching to all the faculty members
Yes.
to orient them towards NEP. So we have implemented NEP, and we are into the third year of NEP now. And now there are other things also which are coming up, like SSD courses, AMD courses. So Professor Dobriyal is also holding meetings now also holding meetings with the heads and the deans to make them orient, because there are many aspects of NEP, not only courses, but then we have to go for academic bank of credit. So how to how to upload the credits into that academic bank of credit, how to operate DigiLocker, and also how to transit seamlessly into NEP. So this is also necessary because the NEP requires multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary. So I think we have done it, because some courses like Indian Knowledge System
Yes.
is a multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary course. And likewise, the SSD, where we can take NCC or NSS, it is also multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary course. So this is being done. Although I'll not say that the transition is very smooth, because it was quite difficult for us to make aware the faculty members, because unless you have a faculty, you cannot do it. So that's why my priority became the recruitment of faculty, because I reviewed the situation, and after reviewing the situation, I thought that it will be best for me to reform, and the reform can only come through a good faculty. So they can only change the mindset of the people, particularly of the students, because earlier, this was also shared by one of the faculty members. I was just interacting with them, and he said that I asked him that you look very pissed off. What is the problem? So he said, I don't know for what work I have been appointed. I said, why? You are appointed for teaching and for research. What else? So he said, I don't think that it is happening. I said, why? Because he said that I am not getting any student for classes. So the students were not coming.
I was in that meeting. I
You were in that meeting, yes.
Yeah.
So that was a realization. I said, so what are you doing? He said that I keep on calling. I keep on calling, but they say, okay sir, kab aayenge? Okay sir, parso aayenge? So that was the situation. So I also got alarmed that if this is the situation and our students are not participating, there is something which is missing. Then I asked the directors and the DSW and all the deans that please make sure that attendance should be mandatory for students. Otherwise, they will not come into the classes. But even then, the students, they don't come. I don't know about your
same problem we were facing initially, ma'am. But slowly, like
Yes, yes.
we are like getting the presence of students in the department.
Yes.
Not completely. Many more have to be done, but slowly we are getting the good results. Like we have opted other thing, like continuous assignment or marks based assignment. So like data prescribing them to be in the department. So we have made it compulsory.
Yeah, that's a good way. Actually, it will depend on the faculty only, how they engage the students. Because the vice chancellor can only make a rule, but the implementation of the rule depends on the faculty.
Yes.
So the faculty will have to be very innovative in thought, innovative in process, innovative in delivery of the concepts. So if you are not innovative, if you cannot deliver in a innovative manner, I don't think the students will feel attracted. So but this is happening now, and the footfall of the students is increasing
Yes.
in all the subjects.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
In science and in the humanities, social science, and in all the subjects. And so
Like they are the main stakeholder of the
Yes,
industry, as you
yes.
said. So they also have to understand. Like we are
should also try to interview some of the students to understand their pulses, that what do they think about the university, and what is lacking, so that
We'll do it, ma'am.
so that we can also understand that why it is not happening,
Yes.
that we are taking so much of pain, but even then the students are not coming. It will happen, but now I feel very happy when there are new things coming up, like the fish hatchery. You have seen it. So now the zoology department is also conducting research around fish, the local fish and
Our
the other
department
fish.
has covered it.
Yes, it has covered it, and they have already one paper in I think fisheries. So that's a skill based course, and it will lead to employability. So you have to convince the students about the outcome, because the outcome should be related to either entrepreneurship or to employability. So if it is not employability, then the students will not come. So similarly, I also asked the Department of Horticulture that you employ your students in the trials of some new vegetables, or like any fruits, or any what should I say, flowers, etc. So why don't you start selling their goods in the market? So they will get a visibility. If the students get the limelight, I think they'll certainly do something which is not new for them, which was not new for them, but it will become a practice, and they'll do it. So students also need something new, and for that the faculty need to be very aware about the interest of the student, and also about the subjects and the manner in which the faculty takes the classes. So it should be using lots of media to make it interesting. Like sometimes you can show some lecture which has been delivered by some scholar. You can just show that lecture, and then afterwards you can start a discussion. It should be done everywhere. You can have some other kind of stories, like you can especially the Department of Journalism, you can show a film, a short film, or any kind of film which is award winner film, and then afterwards you can have a discussion around it. I think the students will be very interested, and it will be a win-win situation for both, for the students and for the faculty both. It will be interactive also. So I think this kind of innovative approaches, you need to do it. If you are not already doing it, then you can do it. And your department should be very vibrant department, and that's why I have one more suggestion for you, that whenever there is a visiting faculty visit in our university, they visit in quite a good number. So you should try to contact them, and you should try to take their interview, or also allow your students to meet them. And I think with this kind of exposure, you will be getting a varied experience. And this is, I think, mandatory for every department to indulge into such practices. And I'm very happy that people are doing it, that we are also into conferences, seminars, invited talks. And there are, as I said, that projects are also coming, grants are also coming. And we are also trying to make system very liberal, like for the PIs, the principal investigator of the projects, we have also given them authority to procure goods up to 5 lakhs by taking administrative or financial approval. So, and this is permissible. So, and then we are into digital world now. Everything is digitally available. And I also ask everyone, or request everyone, to be using more the digital platforms, which will also help the students to know everything, because now we are transparent. Nothing is hidden from the student or from anywhere else. So there will be less protest, and there will be less grudges. But for that, some kind of computer literacy is very important. And the second thing is communication skill. So communication skills are also very important for everyone, not only for students but also for faculty, also for employees. So I think 3-4 departments can try for it, that they can provide communication skill training to the students for their grooming, because they know everything, but sometimes their communication skills are so poor that they are not placed in a good position. And then the employees also, because they do not know, in this era also they do not know how to operate computers. So that's not a good thing, because if you have to be going digital, like our Ministry of Education, every month or every 15 days we have review meetings, lots of review meetings, and they just assess our progress. So when our employees are not technology savvy, I don't think we are able to achieve the target of 100% digitalization.
My next question was related to this only, ma'am.
Okay.
Like ICT have already changed the education landscape, education scenario across the world, and now AI has showing its presence very rapidly, and there is lot of buzz about the impact of AI, negative and positive impacts of AI. What is your thinking about the use of AI in educational arena?
See, we are already into online learning. The teacher is not in front of us, but through podcast, through MOOCs, it is already there that we are into the learning arena digitally. So if this AI also, lots of things are happening through AI, but it's very helpful also. But if you replace your lecture through AI, it can be helpful, but not totally, because AI can never replace a human intervention. So AI should be, I think these courses should be started, and they are very helpful also because they are technology driven courses.
Yes.
And they will be very helpful for the students, for the faculty, and for the employee, and for the faculty, for the students, for getting employment. It will be very good for them. But like machine learning, AI, it's very happening, and everyone should go for it. Why not? When it is there, we should go for it. But I think too much reliability on AI will definitely hamper everything, because we face. I'm not saying that computer is a curse. It's a blessing, but sometimes you also see the malfunctioning of the equipment. Then what about your data? So you have to save your data in cloud or any other device. If you don't have any cloud backup, then your data is gone. If your computer is not working, then data gone. So you have to be careful, because these are very good steps. AI is a very good step, and Government of India is also very serious about this, that we should also start courses. So I'm requesting the Department of Computer Science and Engineering that you should start these courses also, because this is the, now you are looking at the changing scenario. Now all tests are computer based tests.
Yes.
So you will have to have that kind of skill. Every test is computer based. So if the student is not computer savvy, if the faculty is not computer savvy, and if the employees are not there to support the students and the teachers, I don't think this will happen. So it's a I think give and take kind of a
Yes.
situation.
I have few more questions, just 2 or 3 questions, and then we will wind up.
Okay.
So, ma'am, it is always in the mainstream discussion about interaction, academia industry interaction, and but what about the academic responsibility of national building, or societal responsibility of the academia? So, what will you say on this, ma'am? And it will be important for my students who are sitting here.
Okay. So academia is not only about faculty; it is about students also, right? Because they make a pool of knowledge, they make a pool of information, they make a pool of talent, both teacher and the students. So this pool is very helpful for nation building. You can be very constructive, you can be destructive, depends on your mindset. So that's why I always insist that you have to change your mindset according to the flow of development. And you can contribute a lot towards nation building. And this is the duty of every person of the university, particularly because we are talking in the terms of university, that duty should be to respect first the assets, second to increase the knowledge, third to acquire more knowledge, and fifth to disseminate the information. It should be disseminated also. If it is not disseminated, it is inside you only, then I think you are not doing very good. Because some people have this kind of tendency that they are very secretive. So, what is so secret about that? If you are going to publish a paper, you publish it. It's your idea, your mind. Nobody is going to steal your mind. Nobody is going to steal your thought. So, I think it will be very good if the sharing happens, and I deeply believe in sharing. You have to share not only with your within your department, but I think departments are just like cocoons. You feel very elated, you feel very happy that okay, we are very comfortable inside this cocoon, but this is not the case. You have to just walk out of your safe zone, and you have to approach different people. And that's why I am always insisting that you have to be multilateral, you have to be multi institutional, you have to be interdisciplinary. Then only good ideas will come. And I'm suggesting this to all the people. Like now we are talking about science, science for humanities, for social science. Because science, if we are into STEM, but STEM is also incomplete without integrating humanity, without addressing the human problems. So science is also working for that. Like you talked about AI. So AI is not a replacement of human beings. AI is there for to help us, because sometimes it will happen that you would be unable to know that whether this is AI or a human, because AI would be so good. But I think the humans have this tendency because the humans have developed AI, no one else. So I think they have this kind of capacity to develop new things and also produce new things. So do something new, exemplary, because I would like to see the Hnb Garhwal University focusing more on such issues which are pertinent for the society, for the community, for the nation, and do something which is very innovative and which is appreciated, and bring good awards for themselves.
Yes.
Good awards, good projects for themselves through these ideas.
Ma'am, in this digital age, when we are, or we can say information age, there are bombardment of information from everywhere on a single individual. So importance of media education, it becomes significant that media and individuals should be media literate at least. So the importance of our department has increased in this digital age, and the support which I have received, this department has received from you. So usually I boast to other people like this is the man's favorite department. I always boast this to people of other department, and please share your thought about this department, and how do you want to see, like in coming 3 years, 5 years, where do you see this department and where do you want to see us?
Mhm. I would like to see this department on the top pedestal. But this will not happen in a day, because, as you know, the proverb is that Rome was never built in a day. So, this will be one of the finest, one of the best department only if all the people work together and do less complaints. Because university itself is not a very, what should I say, that university gets funds for very limited purposes, and we then provide funds accordingly to different departments. So fund provision is another thing, but the work is another thing. You can shine without any facility also, because you are in a media world.
Yes.
You are in a media world and you have to make your students media savvy, and also you should develop an approach which should be selective, that what kind of media they should access and what kind of media should not be accessed. And this training will come from the faculty members. I know your constraints that you have a few faculty members. But if the few faculty members also decide to make a difference, I think the difference will come. The difference will definitely come. And yes, this is, every department is favorite to me, and this department is very close to my heart. So every department, whosoever works good, that is very close to my heart. All the departments, because as a vice chancellor, I am quite unbiased. Also, I have to be. But if the department is doing something good, I definitely feel very elated. I feel very happy. So I would definitely like your department to shine like anything, and should be one of the best department of the university, with the limited resources which you have and with the limited manpower which you have. Although it will be too much work for you, but I think you should take the challenge. You should.
We will, ma'am, and with your motivation and encouragement, we will surely try to do, whatever you dream about this department. And thank you so much for giving us so much time, and for sharing for motivational thoughts. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Sakit, and it was a pleasure talking to you. And as I said, that I am not a person of uh, dual thought. I am very realistic, and I am also to the point what I expect and what I don't expect, and what I like and what I don't like. So my best wishes to the department for continuing its efforts to become one of the best departments of the university, because this will make you also proud and your students also proud.
This year also, 7 or 8 students have been selected in either in government agencies or government departments. So they have started their internship.
So see, you have potential. Your department has got too much potential. The only thing is that you have to be united and you have to be welcoming. Like if some faculty comes to your department, you should be welcoming. Actually, the senior faculty should welcome the young faculty with open arms. Then only they will feel safe, and they'll also do excellent work, because the faculty which we have selected is excellent. And but they also need more mentoring, they also need hand holding. So I think this practice should continue. And NEP also says similarly that you have to be in a mentoring role. If some institution is doing good, that institution should mentor other institutions and then handhold for uplifting. So this should be done, and I don't have any doubt in my mind that this department cannot do it. This department can do it very much. Do it and also achieve the aim of becoming a best department of this university, um, during my time also and after my time also. I think you should keep on trying, and one day you will shine like a star.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I'm sure this podcast is going to one of the best podcasts from recorded in this studio. Or all credit goes to ma'am, who in her busy schedule agreed on very short notice. Yes, Saket, let's do it. And I'm also thankful to all my team members, my department colleagues, my students for making this possible. So thank you all. Thank you so much.